His world.
Why didn't we do this earlier? Why did it take so long?
We're a AAA family now.
AAA insurance allows us to do so much more with our kids and spend more time with them.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA insurance, call 877-384-9018 for your free AAA full picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
Live from ABC 7, this is Eyewitness News.
Now at 11, home for the holidays. After 294 days in Russian custody, WNBA star Brittany Griner is a free woman. What we're learning about the prisoner swap and new reaction from American Paul Whelan, who was left behind. A scare at the Abbey in West Hollywood after a man is seen with a gun inside the club where they're live. Cool temperatures today, but another round of rain is headed our way as we look live outside this morning. Brianna Ruffalo is tracking the conditions for you. Good morning. This is Eyewitness News at 11 a.m. live on ABC 7, Hulu, and wherever you stream. I'm Giovanna Lara. Philip is off this week. After months of being in a Russian prison, this morning, WNBA star Brittany Griner is a free woman, and within hours, she'll be back on American soil, reunited with her family. Eyewitness News reporter Rob Hayes is live in the newsroom with the latest. Rob.
Just in time for the holidays, Brittany Griner is in the air as we speak, heading to the Brooke Army Medical Center in San Antonio, Texas. A WNBA basketball player exchanged for a convicted Russian arms dealer, but another American held in Russia was not as lucky. On a plane and heading home after nearly 10 months detained in Russia, Brittany Griner has been freed.
She's safe. She's on a plane. She's on her way home. After months of being unjustly detained in Russia, held under intolerable circumstances, Brittany will soon be back in the arms of her loved ones.
President Biden tweeting these pictures from the Oval Office with Griner's wife, Sherelle. The U.S. and Russia swapping Griner for convicted Russian arms dealer Victor Boot, who is serving a 25-year sentence in Illinois following a conspiracy conviction. A Russian official says both Griner and Boot were pardoned before being exchanged in Abu Dhabi. Griner was arrested in February at a Moscow airport for carrying vape cartridges containing hash oil. In August, a Russian court found her guilty of drug smuggling. She was sentenced to 9 years in prison. Her appeal denied in October. Griner had recently been transferred to a prison colony in the Russian Republic of Mordovia, and concerns about her mental state had been growing as her fellow athletes kept her case in the spotlight. Griner's wife today overjoyed.
The most important emotion that I have right now is just sincere gratitude for President Biden and his entire administration.
But still left behind, American Paul Whelan. The military veteran has been held in Russian captivity since 2018. The Russians unwilling to exclude him in the exchange. Whelan telling CNN this morning President Biden needs to work on his release as well.
I would say that if a message could go to President Biden that, this is a precarious situation that needs to be resolved quickly. And I would hope that he and his administration would do everything they could to get me home, regardless of the price they might have to pay at this point.
Now, Whelan did say he's happy Griner was released, but as you heard right there, he added his situation is growing more precarious. Russia considers him to be a spy, and he's being held for espionage. Griner, again, due to arrive in her home state of Texas within the next 24 hours. Giovanna?
Rob, thank you. A man with a gun was spotted inside the Abbey in West Hollywood. No one was hurt, but the scare prompted deputies to swarm the popular LGBTQ+ bar and launch an investigation. Eyewitness News reporter Tony Cabrera is live in West Hollywood with more. Tony.
Giovanna, the Abbey just opened for lunch, and it's business as usual right now. But last night, just after midnight, it was pretty chaotic here on the scene. As law enforcement came, they surrounded the bar right after security called 911.
They gave us the description, so we came to the Abbey. We reviewed video. They showed us video. They told us that was the person, the suspect that had the gun inside.
The West Hollywood Sheriff's Station quickly responded, along with the help of Beverly Hills Police and the LAPD. Many ran out as deputies went inside to find the person in question.
Obviously, the Abbey is, this is an establishment that is very, very popular. They have a lot of, customers here, a lot of people enjoying the night. So we call them, we give them a heads up, and if they're in the area, they're very close by, they'll come through.
Deputies cleared the bar and everyone was safe, but they never spotted the suspect. It's still unclear if he made specific threats to anyone or how the gun was displayed. The Sheriff's Department says they're ready to respond to incidents like this, even stepping up visibility after the Colorado Springs incident at a gay bar recently that left 5 people dead.
You know, we're doing patrol checks every day just because of what you mentioned that's going on with Colorado. We do have our EPT team, which is our entertainment policing team. They're always doing patrol checks of all the businesses on Sunset and Santa Monica. So that's why we got here within seconds.
And deputies did go to a number of businesses nearby to tell them about the incident, to identify recognizes him. We asked for video. We asked for a photo of this person holding the gun. We don't know what that looked like to people inside this bar just yet, but authorities tell us they're not going to release that. They say it will jeopardize the investigation, but this is a good example of see something, say something. People told the people at the bar, the security, and they were able to call 911, and authorities responded pretty quickly. Reporting live in West Hollywood, Tony Cabrera, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
So glad no one was hurt, Tony. Thank you. A bill that protects same-sex and interracial marriages is on its way to President Biden's desk to be signed into law. In a historic vote, the House has passed the Respect for Marriage Act, a bill that codifies federal recognition of same-sex and interracial marriages. The final House vote was 258 to 169, with 39 Republicans voting for the bill. The Biden administration sought to pass this bill, fearing a Supreme Court ruling similar to Roe v. Wade could eventually roll back same-sex marriage. And now we check in with Brianna Ruffalo. She is following the weather and the rain that's headed our way.
Yeah, we're very excited about this next storm that's going to be coming over the weekend, and totals are looking pretty impressive, and in fact they're trending a little higher, so it's always nice when we see that. So it looks like we're going to be getting some decent rainfall, most of it overnight Saturday night into Sunday, but we will continue to see some showers elsewhere throughout the weekend. We'll get to that in just a little bit. It's cold, so aside from that, temperatures are a little bit chilly outside. As I look live from Long Beach, it's about 61, so a cool afternoon again after we had a very cold morning outside. It's about 59 in downtown LA. Clear skies across most of Southern California, and temperatures still even in the 40s for some spots. So we haven't warmed up too much, especially for the high desert. It was below freezing for all these areas: Lancaster, Palmdale, Victorville, Apple Valley. All very, very cold as we headed out the door this morning. Still just about 47 in Temecula, and the Santa Clarita Valley also stuck in those upper 40s. We're not going to see too many changes until we head into the weekend, though, so we're going to be tracking this next storm and let you know what to expect here over the next couple of days. It's looking pretty nice, though. Giovanna, I'll send it back to you for now.
Okay. Thank you, Brianna. As we continue here at 11 a.m., a fire overnight in Valley Glen is now the scene of a murder investigation.